Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm hoping the lighting isn't absolutely shit in here. I'm just leaving the house about to go to the gym. It's very early in the morning, but I thought, fuck it, why not start a video now? So today's video is all about training. I put a thing, like a vote, no actually it was a question poll thing on my Instagram story, which I'll put down below, about a week ago, when I asked everyone what they wanted us to talk about, or what they wanted us to put on a video this week. And majority of the people were asking us what the fuck's happening with me training, or can you tell us about your training, or what's your training like, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna leave this clip here, but moving on to the next, I'm gonna tell you exactly what is going on with my training. Right guys, so this is the crack. As most of you will probably know right now, I have got back into powerlifting training. Now, I've been hinting about it on the channel a little bit, but I've been posting most of my stuff on Instagram. If you don't follow us already on there, the link will be at the top of the description. I put loads of content on there, mostly on my story, so if you follow my story, you'll probably keep up to date with most of the stuff that's going on, but I do try and make a post like once or twice a week if I can. But anyways, yeah, if you follow us on there, you'll already know this, but I have started getting back into powerlifting training. Now, I'm about, what is it? We're going into March, so 5 months out of prep now. Food's up, as I said in my last video, and strength is coming up too. Now, this year, going into the off season, I want to do something a little bit different than something I've ever done. I love the powerlifting training last time, which was 2 years ago now, when I'd done it with Dylan, and we both went to the British finals. And yeah, the training's absolutely mint, the comps are mint, so I really wanted to do it again. But bodybuilding is my main goal, so I didn't want to kind of give up that to take on powerlifting. So I've came up with a new type of training to kind of get the best of both. I suppose people would call it like a power building training plan or something like that, but loads of people have been asking us like what the crack is with me training, so hence the video. So basically the way my training works at the minute is I'm doing a full week of powerlifting training. That's strictly compounds. I'll be focusing on me 3 main lifts, so me squat, me bench and me deadlifts. However, I will be doing different variations on different days, so me training split. I'll put a screenshot on the screen now of this week's training program, so you can see what I'm on about. But there's different variations of my lifts, so it'll be like split squats instead of normal squats, sumo deadlifts, feet up bench, close grip bench, you get the idea. And I'll run that for a week straight, just compound lifts with a little bit of accessory movements in, maybe it's like overhead press and stuff like that. And then the following week I'll do a full bodybuilding style training week. So that's like what you'd normally say, like push-pull legs. I used to do push-pull legs upper lower rest. This time I'm doing push minus arms, so basically shoulders and chest. Day 2 I'll do back. Day 3 I'll do legs. And then day 4 I'll train arms. Now my arms are probably one of my lacking body parts, so I've chosen to have like a full dedicated arm day to try and develop them a bit more. And then on the 5th day, because I train 5 days a week, I'll do a compound day, and that'll be programmed by my coach, which is Dylan, and he'll program us in a squat, bench and deadlift day, where I do all 3 lifts, comp style, hit whatever he decides I want to hit. At the minute I'm doing between 3 and 5 reps per set, working up doing RPE 9 from 7 to 8 to 9. If you don't know what RPE stands for, it's basically reps in reserve. So if I did a set of 5 at an RPE 9, that means I could have got 6 an absolute push. So an RPE 10 is maxed out, 8 2 more in the tank, 7 3. You kind of get the idea. And that's how I'm running my training at the minute. So lifts are absolutely flying up. When I started this cycle of training, I was maxing my squat was maxed out at 170. Today actually I hit 155 for a set of 5 at an RP 8. So that was mint. That absolutely flew up. To be honest, I done 145 for a set of 5 and then 155 for a set of 5, and the 155 moved better than the 145. No idea why, but that's a mint sign. I'm hoping for a 200 squat, if not over 200 squat, before July, which is when my first comp is, which I'm going to mention in a second. I was deadlifting just after me prep 200, but I pulled 175, I think, or 180 for a set of 4 the other day, and it was piss. So yeah, 200's definitely going to get blown out of the water soon. And me bench, I hit 142.5 touch and go. So that's touch and go. It's like a standard benching rep. In comp we do a pause, so you come down, you pause, and then you fire off when you get your command. So in terms of comp style benching, I'd like to be able to hit 140, but I think the most I've ever done in comp's 135 or 137. Yeah, 137.5, I think. I can't remember, but somewhere around the 135 mark. So I'd like to get 140. But yeah, me training's like going absolutely mint. Me food hasn't needed to be pushed like any more than it already has been. So that's a good thing. I don't really like eating too much because, one, it makes us feel a bit sluggish when the food's going like mega high. And two, if there's no need for it, there's no need. My weight isn't really changing. I am going to be competing in the 83 category, which is the class Dylan competes in, simply because I can't be asked to drop weight. The whole point in this off-season phase is to slowly increase weight and increase my lifts. So at the minute I'm sitting around 76 kilos. I could easily drop down to 74 to compete at 74, but it doesn't make sense to do that with the plan I've currently got to gain weight and like progress my physique. If I'm constantly dropping down to 74, I'm not going to be progressing my physique properly. So I'm just going to keep on adding food. I want to be about 80 kilos before the end of the year, so that's like I started the year at about 70, coming out of my dieting phase. It's now like nearly March and I'm like 77, so I'd rather sit around 76, 77 until June, July, and then push it up to 80 for the end of the year, and then we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the comp now. Give us a second. So yeah, as I was just saying, although my powerlifting training isn't 100% priority this year, I will still be competing in a powerlifting comp. The main reason behind this is I absolutely fucking loved it. If you've never done it before and you love the training, I'd 100% recommend doing it. I will be competing with the YNA again, which is a natural tested fed, just like everything else I do, bodybuilding as well. And I will be competing obviously within the YNA region to hopefully qualify for the British. That's the goal. That is literally the only goal for this comp, to qualify for the British. Now, for me to qualify as an 83, I will have to hit some fucking mega good numbers. I don't know them off the top of my head. I'll probably be posting them on Instagram, to be honest, so follow us on there again. But yeah, I'm gonna have to hit some hefty numbers to qualify for the 83s. Obviously I've jumped up a whole weight class, so 74 wouldn't be no bother. That's another reason why I'm a bit stupid to not drop the weight to compete as a 74, but again, it's not my goal, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm saying it on here now, so I'm definitely not gonna do it. But yeah, the dates are July the 11th and 12th. I don't know what day I'll be on. I'll probably be on the 12th, because I think the 11th might be the girls. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, it runs over 2 days, so I'll probably be on the second day. The comp is in York. I've actually told a lot of people already it's in Ashton, which is like in Newcastle. It's not, it's in York, I've just checked. So if you're watching this and I've told you Newcastle, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's in York. It's not too far really. In fact, it's not really, it's probably 6 and 2/3 to be honest, from like Hebburn, South Shields area where I'm currently training. So yeah, if you want to come, I'll drop the link to the YNA calendar page down below, in case you're interested in competing yourself, or if you want to come and watch the comp. Dylan will be there too, even though he hasn't been on the channel for a while. He will be there. He actually is competing himself, because he's a senior now, so although we're the same age, Dylan was born in 96 and I was born in 97, so Dylan's actually senior now, so he has to qualify for the British as a senior, and he might be changing his weight classes as well, so that'll be interesting. But I know he's just wanting to hit his qualifying totals for that comp, so he's not going like all out. But it will be good to see him compete as well, and we will obviously be competing together again. So yeah, I'm going to close the video out here. I hope this has been informative for anyone who's been interested in competing or anything like that, or changing the programming up. I will be posting these videos fortnightly because I can't get content out weekly. It's just like a pain in the arse, so I'd rather like put it out fortnightly and then I can have a think about it. I did have a vote, like I said at the beginning of the video, of what I was going to talk about today. So if you follow us on Instagram and you want to say anything, drop us a message. I talk to everyone on Instagram, interact with everyone on Instagram, because I have no life, so it's all I fucking can do. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, like, all that shit. Bye.